Control Warlock. Basically what you want to do is you want to control the board early with spells and a couple of minions, and then you get to the mid-game where you start getting a little bit of steam with the Void Drinker, Talon, Sociologist, some good removal, and then you hit the late game where you basically go infinite with Jiraxis, making 6/6s constantly, burn their cards with Ticketus, and then Yashiraj and burn more of their cards. In terms of mulligans, basically keep any 1-drop, and even just 2-drop and 3-drop removal in minion, and anything late game you want to get rid of. Unless you're against a Warlock, in which case keeping Ticketus or any other win condition like Jiraxis is fine. And into Priest, keeping Jiraxis and Ticketus are also fine. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Holy moly, this hand is expensive. I mean, I like Ticketus, don't get me wrong, but in this matchup, I'm pretty sure we need earlier game stuff. I'm gonna just be totally honest with you. There we go, we like this. This is decent, this is bad. We drop a Spirit Jailer, hope to not draw a Soul Fragment right away, life tap a couple of times, try to get a couple of things rolling before we end up playing Cascading. Ideally, we play Cascading after we've corrupted at least once, but we don't know yet. And yeah, how's everybody going? Hey Tran, how's it going? That's fine, we can make a trade there. If he pumps it up, we can drain Soul it, it's no biggie. Sociologist, very good turn 7 play if we can get there. We like this. He's gonna +2/+2 it. I'm gonna drain Soul Spirit Jailer next turn. Oh, okay, well that's honestly just as annoying. I'm gonna be real. We have to kill this. If we don't kill this, we're trolling. So we go kill with this, hit this, or play that rather, sorry. Get some more soul fragments. Gonna have to start life tapping a little bit more to try to get resources, but it's fine. I think the best plays to do are just the things that get me tempo. And then life tap if I need to, I guess, because we need earlier game. Dude. And then he just coin Hand of Adults. Wow, he's so good. And now that I can't deal with it immediately, do I just lose? Wow. God, I love Crab Rider, man. It's such a fun balanced card. So fun. Definitely doesn't need a nerf. Not even, no cap. Actually doesn't need a nerf. 100%. Mortal Coil kills that. It's actually pretty good. We're gonna play Talon next turn, maybe Cascading later. He doesn't have a minion to kill this off as of right now, so I mean, it's fine. But like, even if I deal with it, I'm gonna have to take like 6 damage to eventually kill it. It's so, ugh. Tell me your guys' thoughts on Crab Rider in the comments or in chat, and tell me if you think that it's also stupid. Maybe I'm overreacting, but like, all I'm saying is there is a 1/4 mana or 1/4 Wind Fury minion in Wild that still sees play, even though it's 3 mana and is a mech. Like, it still has a tribe. This has Rush and is a mana cheaper and is just objectively better in like every way. It's ridiculous. It's so silly to me, actually. We kill that off, we play Talon, and then ideally we'll play Cascading and kill some stuff off next turn. Cascading Soul Shear seems decent. Sociologist turns 7. Not sure where we go from there, though. Siphon Soul would have been pretty good. I like the drawing of the card, and it also means that I'm probably going to be able to do something with Cascading Disaster next turn anyway. Like, this should be fine regardless, right? This also will allow me to activate Strongman. Like, we're fine. The Crab Rider was more of a inconvenient setback, but we're fine. Oh, no. Oh, boy. So if I hit this into that, my Cascading could hit 2 amazing things, or it could miss the 7/2 and I get absolutely wrecked. So he either gets left with a 4/4 or a 7/2 Divine Shield. Either way, Sociologist is going to suck against it. We're going to do that. It really sucks, but we have to. Like, what else am I supposed to do here? I could have gone for the chance of hitting both of the things, and maybe I should have. But I don't think that would have been the correct choice. Deck? I got you. I should really have something set up to where, like, if somebody types deck, it'll show them the deck. Okay, well, that is really bad. We lose most of my minions to play this. That's fine. Export. Copy deck code. Here we go. Like, the risk could have paid off, but it also would have, like, wrecked me. Yeah, you're right. This way I get to keep 8/8 stats on the board. And then we'll be able to, like, corrupt, gain some armor, maybe get some soul fragments next turn, and then play this turn 9 with this, and then Yasharaj to get some things back. Like, I think not risking it was the better play, to be quite honest. It's fine. Oh boy. We can't kill that off. That's kind of bad. He's flooding the board right now. What do I need? What do I need? School Spirits? So if I go hit, School Spirits, hit, that's probably best, right? Hit, school, trade here. I need to school before I play this and draw cards, though. This draws me a card, maybe some soul fragments because we put soul fragments into my deck first. And then we'll play Armor Vendor. And he's going to run out of resources before I do, right? So, like, there's no reason to not just play Armor. Let me get Alexstrasza in this, and now we're in a really good spot. Is this a new list? It's slightly new, yeah. Threw in some Void Drinkers for some extra mid-game power. Does he have another weapon? Okay, it's fine. Unfortunate, but still, whatever. It's fine. We kill that off with Alexstrasza. And we'll be like Ticketus next turn too. That's actually pretty sick. Boom. Get to play Strongman. Trade this into that so he can't pump it. Go face. He has no removal. So at this point, he just can't win. And that's the biggest weakness of Paladin, right? If I wipe the board a couple of times, I win. Well. We're all good. Blessing of Authority shouldn't matter too much. That much damage do I have? 18. Technically not enough damage to kill him. Boom, boom. Play basically everything and then play Yasharaj the following turn. Burning through most of his deck. Or just play Yasharaj, kill this off, and basically win the game next turn. No, I'm going to play this. Let's burn some cards. Let's burn them, baby. I guess I could have life tapped first. Yeah, Void Drinker could have been good, but we'll just go Soul Shear. Trade, because I want to keep the taunt. I think the taunt's more important than a little bit of damage. And we'll go face. It's fine. I just want to make sure Yasharaj gets more value. Maybe I'm greedy, but it's worth in my opinion. Take one Void out and put in the 5 mana, get the 2/3 primes. See, I used to have that card, and I saw it run in a lot of decks, and it had one of the lowest play rates and win rates just in general. So I was like, why would I run a card that I know is bad? Statistically, like, it's just not great. And we win. And I mean, like, it's good, but what matchups does it really help me into? Like, a slow matchup like Priest, I'm gonna win anyway, because I have Infinite Jiraxis and burn their cards with Ticketus, and then refill my hand with Yasharaj. Like, I don't need Envoy, is what I'm saying. And putting in a Void Drinker helps me survive into Paladin and Hunter at least a little bit more. Okay, so we get rid of everything and we look for, we look for Ticketus. Okay, this is fine. If we can draw Ticketus and a big card, we will win. That's the goal. All we have to do is burn a Cthulhu piece, and we should be able to outvalue him with Lord Jiraxis. Okay, so the goal is to get Ticketus and a 7-drop card, or an 8-drop card that we coin out. So that way he can't play Elusia and burn Ticketus. Okay. We got phase 1 complete. Ticketus. Phase 2, discover Twisting Nether. Like your cut? Well, thanks, man. My girlfriend did it. It was the special birthday stream. Speaking of streaming, hit the like button if you haven't already, as well as hit the subscribe notification button. It helps me out a ton. It's free, and with 56 people watching, or 58, I guess, and only 6 likes, that's kind of weird. Kind of weird, champ. All of these are actually pretty good cards. Okay. I think Soulshare is probably better. And look at that, we're up to 10 likes from 6, just like that. Pew! Shooting up there, let's go. It's been a while, how you doing? I'm doing pretty well. We only have 3 up to 7 cards that could corrupt Strongman. Isn't that a few? I mean, all you need is these couple of cards, right? All you need to play is Jirax's Twist and another Alex Straza to play Strongman. You don't need any more, is what I'm saying. We're gonna kill off the minion. Oh, this is bad, but I need to thin out my hand as much as possible. So that way I can life tap every single turn and try to find something expensive. Okay, so we got him. We don't even want to corrupt this card, fun fact. If we corrupt that card, that's kind of troll. We actually don't want to corrupt Strongman. We want to coin it out turn 6 so we can play this turn 7. So he can't respond with the Lucia. Because if we wait until turn 9, he could play Ticketus, which still burns his cards, right? Like, that would still burn his deck. The only problem with that for him would be, or for me would be, I don't get it back with Yashiraj. Like, I want to play Ticketus to burn his deck twice. So we play this. Life tap. We get Sociologist. Wait, that's actually even better. We're going to kill off my own 1-3 again, so we don't overdraw. And we're fine. But yeah, you don't need more than 3 cards to corrupt the Strongman, because 1, sometimes you want the Strongman to corrupt Ticketus. Like, corrupting Ticketus is of the is the #1 importance. Do I want to play Sociologist? Or do I want to play Strongman? Would I rather corrupt Strongman or save Sociologist for a better opportunity? I'd rather save Sociologist, actually. I'd actually rather save Sociologist to respond to a potential minion. Maybe I'm weird, but that's what I'd rather do. How you doing today? I'm doing pretty well, Vincent. Doing pretty well. What made you decide to play Control Warlock? Well, I have a whole... I don't know if you guys realize this, but I look at the statistics of each and every video. Like, a ton. Like, I look at all of the statistics of every single video. I look at the statistics of videos of other people on other channels. And Warlock is one of the higher performing classes. And it just so happens that Control Warlock is actually one of my favorite decks to play, just in general. So, kind of 2 birds, 1 stone. Play decks that get me good views, because at the end of the day, like, I have to cater towards that, right? At the end of the day, I have to cater towards that, and if I get those views, that's great. But it also is something that I love to play. That's not great. Kind of sad I drew so many soul fragments, and by so many I mean 2. I would have a slightly wider board, but it's fine. We got to kill off that card. We'll play Yashiraj, burn even more cards. I think we'll stop life tapping for the most part now. Probably play Jiraxis next turn, I'd say. Apotheosis, I don't care about, like, at all. Oh, that's fine as well. I really don't care. I need to play Cascading after he puts a few more minions on the board, so we're fine for now. But yeah, Warlock is basically just Priest, like one of its worst matchups. There's nothing that he can do about this. It's not his fault. It's just, it sucks for him, man. How is the expected nerf for Ticketus? People want him to get nerfed. I think that Control Warlock is a bad class, though, so I don't think it should. but, you know, if they do, I'd say make him burn 4 instead of 5 cards. I think nerfing his mana cost would make him almost impossible to play. Like, nearly impossible. And I don't want him to be impossible to play because like, if we didn't have Ticketus, I don't think you guys realize this. If we didn't have Ticketus, control decks like Control Priest would be absolutely massive. Because Control Priest right now beats everything that isn't Control Priest, but loses to Ticketus. Without Ticketus, Control Priest and a deck like even Control Warrior would just absolutely demolish the meta, which is not what I want to have. Obviously, I'm not super thrilled with the state of the meta as a whole. I'm not thrilled with Ticketus just in general, but without him, I know that it would just be 30-minute games back to back because they would destroy almost everything. So if I play Talon and this, I'll be at 9 cards still, basically, if he kills this off. Do I want to draw cards off of Lucky Soul Hoarder? Yeah, I do. I want to have resources. Let's just push some damage, it's fine. So, this'll die maybe and give me another card, Strongman, which is not that important. We'll try to corrupt it, we'll try to play Cascading, and we'll try to get as much value out of Yasharaj as possible. After putting Ladder off for a while, but yesterday finally got on. Went from gold 5 to plat 3, spamming Token Druid, and it's kind of sleeper. But I understand his borderline weakness, as in there is decent AoE right there. No, yeah, there's definitely really good AoE in the game right now. Don't get me wrong. I actually think that it's kind of sleeper as well. I think it's so good. Let's kill that and flood the board a little bit. Why don't we? I gain some armor, it's not bad. I mean, I have 10 cards in my deck. He's got 12. I'm going to burn more with Yasharaj eventually, which is super sick. And I get to get a 6/6 out on the board every single turn, so that's fine. Why is there no guide on your videos? Mulligan, win rates, etc.? They are, but they're at the end now. Because at the beginning, they did not perform very well. But when they're at the end, they perform very well. That was probably the worst one it could have hit for me, but it's fine. I don't heal anything, but it's good removal. Hit him. We're fine. We don't need to play this until he has like 5 cards left anyway. But yeah. What are the lower viewed classes? So I have Shaman down, but it's not actually a low viewed class. It's just that the class really sucks, and if I played it, I would lose so many ranks. Okay, so there's that. But the lowest viewed classes right now are Druid, Mage, kind of, although Mage surprised me. Mage is actually pretty decent. Hold up. I have it written down on my phone. I have my sheets, but it's a little bit outdated. I wrote it on my phone. The lowest are Rogue, Druid, and Shaman, but again, Shaman is because it kind of sucks. Not because Shaman's necessarily, like, not seen enough or not played enough, but because it's actually just bad. Let's just kill that. I'm trying to empty my hand a little bit so I can play Yasharaj later. We need to play Ticketus again soon, and then we'll just outvalue him. I mean, obviously he has things like Yogg, and that's what we're saving Cascading and Twisting and, like, other big dragons and stuff, so that's what we're saving these removals for, but for now, we're fine. GM is full of mages. I'm not saying that mage is unpopular to play. I'm saying it's unpopular to watch. But that's another thing, right? Like, I don't know who's watching GM right now, but I don't know a lot of people who are. And one of the reasons why I think not a lot of people are watching GMs is because it's all just RNG bullshit BS mage. They die, get a 6/6 at them. I want to get a Cascading out before I play Yashraj to get more value. But if I don't, I'll probably play Yashraj next turn, worst case scenario. It'll be 1 Lucky Soul Hoarder, 1 Strongman. He only gets 4 cards out of that. He dreams it. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Maybe I don't play. Maybe I play Yashraj next turn then. Maybe I lied. I don't want to draw cards. I don't want to draw cards, but I want to empty my hand a little bit. So I'm at 6 cards. He's at 8. He's going to go down lower with this. I'm going to draw 1. We're going to be about the same in fatigue, but I'll be able to get more cards just in general. So I think that's fine. And if he draws any cards, we're chilling. When does the season reset? The season resets at the end of every month. So he has Zorilla, maybe Blademaster Samuro, maybe 2 Blackwings. Unfortunate. I don't want to be drawing too many Soul Fragments right now. I'd rather draw them right at the end so I could heal up a little bit. Please. Thank you. And I'm just going to play Yashraj, right? So I'll get 1 Cascading, Ticketus, 1 Strongman, 1 Lucky Soul. That's fine. That's 4 cards. I'll be able to play them all, burn some cards. It'll be great. The king is back. Thanks, man. Wait, what? Oh, because of Soul Mirror. Yeah. Okay, let's burn most of his remaining cards, I guess. I should get 4, right? Yeah. Let's burn some cards, hit this into that to just kill it. Because, like, we'll win in fatigue, right? I actually just don't want to play this. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. He has 2. I'll be down to 3, but I mean, I might as well play it. So here's the plan. The plan is to try to go to 10 cards in hand and maybe burn Soul Fragments and go and to delay fatigue. Because for those of you who don't know how it works, that's how it works. Right? If he doesn't make any proactive plays and I'm able to just trade in and use weapons and stuff, I can have 10 cards in my hand and burn Soul Fragments to keep from getting fatigued. Nightmare kills off the 10 or the 8. But it can't kill off the 10 because it'll die. Okay, well it kills off everything. That's fine. Does he Holy Smite? That's fine. Don't draw Soul Fragments. Please, just leave me with like 1. Just leave me with like 1 or 2 Soul Fragments in my deck, please. Don't draw them all. Okay, cool, 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 cool. If the next card I draw is a Drain Soul or Tamsin, we can stall out Fatigue a little bit. Which is, again, all I really need to do. Because if I stall out Fatigue, I'll win this game. He's out of resources, right? He has a 7-6. We kill it. We're fine. It's a 4-12. I don't really care. Okay. Okay, so we have 2 Soul Fragments that we can burn. That's pretty good for me, actually. Let me pass. Even if he gives it like Apotheosis, if we can burn a Soul Fragment or like stall out for a little bit, we're fine. What do you think about running Niru in this deck? I think Niru would be decent. I think Niru would be kind of cool, but I don't think it would be good. Because you're very infrequently going to run out of cards. Like only into a very select few matchups will you run out of cards. Priest out of resources? I mean, I burned 10 of his cards. I mean, there's only so much you can do. Did it just hit my own minion first right off the... Okay. Okay. We burned a Soul Fragment. Trying to think if it's worth it to like stall out Fatigue 1 more turn.
How shall I destroy you?
Or to not. Because I kind of want to kill that. It's fine. I have a lot of soul fragments to then heal up later on. And he has 5 cards left. So I'm pretty sure committing a little bit's fine. Like, he's got an Apotheosis. He's got another Condemn. He's got a 7/6. Maybe Holy Nova. And so I know, like, what 4 of his cards are, right? Of his 5. So I feel like I can just commit to the board and it shouldn't matter. Is there a replacement for Tamsin? Yeah, the 2/4 that has Death Rattle heals some HP. It's pretty decent. I'll do the one that kills 2 because this one's better. Okay. We don't need to play the 0 mana 6/6. I want to bait out some extra removal before. Oh, boy. Okay, that's fine. I mean, obviously it's not ideal. But that's what Hysteria is for with, like, Soul Shear, I guess. We'll go with that. Then we'll go boom. He's already used both Hysterias and a discovered one, so I feel relatively safe. And I shouldn't die to fatigue. He only has 5 cards. You think too much, it's over? I mean, I don't think it's over. Or I don't think it's like over. He could just waste some of my removal right now, heal up. I don't know. Obviously, it was probably over, but we hope for the best. Wait, he just wipes my board here. That's crazy. Then he Soul Shears twice. He heals up instead of me, which is kind of lame, but it doesn't matter. I mean, I don't think it's bad to overthink and try to go for every single situation possible, right? I don't think that that's necessarily, like, inherently bad. Ow. Oh, that's so rude, actually. Like, the game is, in fact, over. I have Apotheosis on this. He has no cards left. And he's fatiguing. The game's done. But I think it's better to, like, overthink and try to go for, like, the more guaranteed win than anything else, right? Like, there's no reason to not think about it and explain what I'm going through. How you doing with the new haircut? Doing pretty well.